Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I teach women how to make money teaching paint parties online, in person, and with art kits. And so today I am going to be painting this and just answering your business questions. So go ahead as you come on, let me know you're here so I can see that my comments are working. Because right now I can't see anything, so I don't know if it's working or not. Okay, so go ahead and see if it's working. Let me see. Banners. And all of y'all that are in Paint Party headquarters, I will be sharing. Oh, good. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Brenda. I will be sharing how to do StreamYard training. So know that that is coming. Okay. So for today, I'm just using it so I can do this and then point down so y'all can see this. So what I'm going to be doing today is I am just going to be painting and just having some fun painting. How many of y'all are like already decorated your Christmas? You already decorated your Christmas tree. I asked that the other day and I was so happy to see so many Christmas trees already up. I know that, oh good, Victoria, it's sunny in Wisconsin, she says. So I'm so happy to see that like so many Christmas trees are already up, because I don't know about y'all, but I mean, as soon as November 1st hits, me and Pixie immediately say, Christmas! Like, that's what we always do every year. It's like November 1st, we're like, yay, we can start Christmas season. So if you're like me, let me know in the comments. I would love to know if we're not the only crazy ones. Okay, so what I'm doing, so all of y'all know, is I have a paint party. And this is a paint party I've been doing for several years. I do, there's an office, like a doctor's office, that they have me every year. And they're so, so sweet. And so they pick a new project every year. And this is the project they picked. So I was going to paint this anyway. And I thought, how fun would it be to paint this while I was live with y'all, to kind of show you what I was going to do for their paint party. So I wanted, it's going to be 4 different seasons. So I wanted to have kind of like a base background so that when I go to paint everything else, it has, you know, the seasons will work on all of it. Okay. So go ahead and let me know if you have any questions regarding paint parties, questions regarding art kits, questions regarding anything to do with creative. It could even be creative online business. Because I'm just going to be painting and trying to watch for your questions to help answer today. I just thought I'd jump on here and share some knowledge while I paint, because I was going to paint this anyway. And I thought, instead of having my music going, why not just, you know, come on here and share some knowledge with y'all and just paint together. So let me know if you have some questions so we can do this. Oh, Robin, great. She says she's looking forward to the snowman showdown. I know, me too. Yeah, for those of you that have already gotten signed up, very excited to have you. Welcome. We're going to be doing that in about 12 or 13 days. Yeah, I think it starts on the 16th, if I'm not right. And so Mandy says, what's the best way to start art kits to get them out there? Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. That's a great question. So the best way to start art kits, and we have a whole blog post on art kits in Texas Art and Soul. So if you have not been on my website, texasartandsoul.com. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for sprinkling the blessings. Thank you so much. Oh, the lighting is awful. Sorry, I look like a Skeletor. Yeah, for those of y'all that are sprinkling the love, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to add a little white in here, and I may... Let me see. Should I make this look like it's palette wood or not? If you think I should make this look like palette wood, put yes. If you think I should. Okay, so yes. So go ahead. If you think I should make it look like palette wood, let me know. I have some little pieces. You might not be able to see it from there, but little pieces of my brush. So I'm trying to get it off of there. Okay, I'm going to see if you are saying it, and then I'll go back to art kits. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, lots of people are saying yes. A couple of people are saying no. Okay, most are saying yes. Okay, all right, thank y'all so much. I'm going to have y'all help me if that's okay, because I want to make this super cute, and I want to make sure that I'm going to go ahead and get the edge real quick. I want to make it super cute, so whenever I'm teaching this at the paint party, it's always good to have your paintings ready to go, you know, so you know how to teach it. So when you have your in-person paint party, you're ready to teach it. You know exactly what steps to do, and it's always good to paint this. So those of y'all in paint party headquarters, I always advise you, yeah, go ahead and paint them first. Make sure you can paint it really good before you actually teach a paint party. I did that one time as a teacher. I didn't prepare. I had a lesson that somebody had given me, and I didn't do it first because I was running out of time. And then, man, it was a nightmare. I learned my lesson. I definitely never did that again. Okay, so I have it kind of just all on here. Now I'm going to use a little ruler and make this look like a palette. So the art kit question. What I recommend, let me grab my little ruler. What I recommend with art kits to get people to notice is if you're trying to sell them all over the country, you're going to want to do Facebook Lives, right? You're going to want to have people get to know you through that. I'm going to try something here. If you're trying to just sell them locally, if you already have, like, if you've already been doing paint parties and stuff like that, then what you can do is just go ahead and email out or put a Facebook post for the people that are already doing paint parties and stuff with you. So that's another way too, because you can easily just, you know, contact the people that they already know you, they already know what you do. And then you can post there, and then also buy, sell, trade pages. We have a full training in paint party headquarters on that as well. So there's lots of different ways to get the information out there. And the main thing is you just don't want to give up, because what happens, and you know, I always tell people this, I'm like, 90% is marketing. So if you're like, you know, you're saying, oh, I'm doing everything, but then you look at the picture and it doesn't even look that cute to you, do you think somebody else is going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I've got to buy that, right? So 90% of it is marketing. So make sure the way you're putting your art kits out there, that it looks super cute, that people are going to go, yeah, I've got to buy one of those. Like, that's going to be a really great gift. And right now is a great time for people to do crafts at home. You know, there's a lot of schools, you know, it just depends on what's going on in your area. But I think with, you know, Thanksgiving break and then Christmas break, I know there's a lot of schools that have people doing Zoom from home. And so if that's the case, art kits are a great way to have the kids do something really fun, or even the adults. Like right now, I have a country club that I'm working with that I've done tons of their in-person parties. And so now we're going to do some kits. And so I have them set up to where they're going to order them. So the great thing about that is they'll email out to their residents, because, and I don't have to worry about too much of the marketing, other than I had to get the pictures ready and things like that, because you got to make it look cute or nobody's going to want to buy it. So hopefully that helps you a little bit with art kits. And then if you want to know more about art kits, go ahead and look on my blog at Texas Art and Soul. There's a whole blog about art kits that you can look at, and it'll help you some more too. Okay, so let me see. Samantha says, I didn't prepare for the time frame it took to paint something. I had to send people home with material and learn my lesson. Yeah, Samantha, I've actually had a paint party before too. I thought it was going to take 2.5 hours, and we're like at 4 hours, and I'm like, oh crap, what did I do? And so sometimes as a paint party person, as you're getting used to the I don't know if the right word is cadence, but the amount of time it takes people, like I always like to say, if it takes me an hour to paint something, then I can teach it to somebody else. And that lighting, I can teach it to somebody else in, like, you know, 45, or I'm sorry, if it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour, I can teach it to somebody else in about 2.5 hours. So always think about that. Okay, so Jeannie just got on. She says, just got on. What is the black circle? Yes, it's wood. And I'm actually about to be painting the track, all of this stuff that goes with it. So I just want to clean up this while it's drying. And then what I'm going to do too is just take a 1-inch flat brush and just kind of lightly go right over it. And all I'm doing here is just making this look more kind of like a palette would. You just want to try to keep it straight. And then people could actually paint the background whatever color they wanted. Okay, so let me go ahead and move this out of the way. It's like a big pizza pan. Okay, I don't know where to put this actually. I have no idea where I can place this. I don't want to ruin my journal or my printer. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I have room for the track. So the cool thing about this track is it has this little thing on it, and then I can switch out the different seasons. Okay, so it's a welcome sign. Can y'all see that welcome sign the correct way, or is it backwards? Will y'all let me know if it's backwards or if it's the correct way? But I have a pineapple, I have a snowman, I have a tree, a pumpkin, a flower. So spring, I can do any season basically. Okay, and then I did the pineapple for summer. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and paint my track. So you can pick whatever color you want your track to be. Okay, so I'm going to obviously pick red because usually I do red or turquoise. Oh, good. It's all the correct way. Okay, awesome. Usually I do red or turquoise. Let's see what y'all want me to do. What would y'all rather me do, red or turquoise? So I have this turquoise here, or I have this red. And remember, it's going to be able to be used for all seasons. So think about which one should I use? And then I'll look, oh, good. I'm so glad it's the right way. Sometimes I get a little mixed up if it's going to be the wrong way or not. So let me know, should I do turquoise or red? We have red, 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 turquoise. Aunt B says blue, turquoise, turquoise, red, turquoise, red. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of both. Oh my goodness, this is hard. Love a red track, red, red, turquoise. Let me take a drink while I read some more of the, oh, y'all are making it hard on me. Turquoise, red, oh my gosh, it's almost like totally even. Okay, all right, I'm hearing y'all. I'm hearing it's almost even. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put these behind my back and I'm just gonna pick one. So I'm closing my eyes. Let me close my eyes. Okay, so y'all can see in front of me. I'm closing my eyes and I pick this one. Red. We'll go with red. Okay. That's a way to pick, huh? That's a new system. Okay, so I'm going to do this one, and then that way, let me see. If the pineapple's in there with red, it could go. The tree for sure could go. The snowman, the pumpkin would look better with turquoise. Oh, now I think I want to do turquoise. It's hard to choose, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm going to do, yeah, and then the red on the black would be perfect. You're right, Samantha. Oh, okay, I'll do red, and then if I do another one, I'll make it turquoise because I love the turquoise. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly paint this on. And these are really, wooden things like this are really fun to do at paint parties because it's almost like paint by number. You know, you'll teach a little bit of it, but they're just, you know, they're painting it and they're just having fun. I'm going to teach you a little bit of shading if y'all want me to. If not, I can leave it plain red, but if you'd like to see a little shading, let me know. Oh yeah, make a white pumpkin. That's a good idea. Yes, you can make it reversible. If you don't glue it all the way down, definitely. You could just do, what you call it? Velcro. Oh, my brain can think. Yeah, definitely. I could do the back as turquoise. Y'all are so smart. Sometimes things are right in front of you and you just don't see it, right? Okay, so shading. Okay, you're wanting to see the shading. Okay, so I'll do some shading because I want to do a couple of the pieces so y'all can see how it's going to come together, because the black over there is drying, so we'll be able to see how it looks kind of put together too. This is the only part that gets a little hard. It's not, let me restate that. It's not that it's hard, it's just that it's it just takes a minute because you got to get up in there, you know. And it's not one of those things like whenever I paint with a palette knife or bubble wrap or whatever, that it's like fun, where it's like, oh man, it's, you know, it's just fun to like, you know, scrape or, you know, put the glitter on or whatever. It's just one of those things where it like, it has to be done, but it's not really that fun. That part's not fun to me. I don't know why. It's kind of a weird thing. Is there a kit and where do I purchase? Shannon, we may be able to do a kit for this. I'll check. And if I can, we'll come back and we'll make sure to, yes, it's tedious. We'll make sure to post it. So if I'm doing this as a kit, which I'll check and see if we have the bandwidth for that. And if we do, then we'll come back and we'll post the link in the comments. If you're wanting this as a kit, if you are interested, if you'll let me know, that way I'll know if it's worth like looking to see if I should try to get it as a kit or not. And that's for people who are just wanting to paint it, not necessarily wanting to do it as a full-on paint party. If you're in Paint Party headquarters, you know where you can get it. So you can go there and have access to it. For those of you not in Paint Party headquarters and you're wanting it as a kit, just put yes, I would love as a kit, and then I'll know that I need to get a link for y'all. Okay, I don't have a link right now. I was just honestly just wanting to get on here, paint, and answer some questions about paint parties and online paint parties and starting a creative business online if you're interested in that, and just kind of answer some of y'all's questions as I made this example. So if you have more questions, I'm going to try to catch them. Let's see. I keep hearing my speech teacher stop saying, oh my gosh, Mary, am I saying it a lot? I'm so sorry. It may be a habit. Oh, Shannon, so go ahead and post in Paint Party headquarters and we'll tell you where to get it. Maybe do a screenshot of what I'm doing right now and just say, hey, where do I get this? And then we'll lead you in the right direction. So any of y'all that are in Paint Party headquarters, you can do that. Okay, so yes, Samantha, same thing. If you want to screenshot this and then say, hey, I'm in, you know, or put it in Paint Party headquarters, we can put you on there. Deborah, I like that white and turquoise pumpkin. That'd be really pretty. Yeah, I think the turquoise, I love turquoise and red. I mean, look at that together. I'm just using some cardboard. That's pretty cool, huh? I love white. I love turquoise and red together. So pretty. Okay, so I have that. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of shading. So what I want to do is take just a hint of black. You can even use gold if you wanted to. That would be fine. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yes, I'm sorry about the I don't know why it comes out. It just does. I wish I could make it go away, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. You can also use a little bit of brown. And then I'm going to just take just a very, very small amount of black and just kind of add it. And somebody's asking how much the kit is. Who is that? Angelica? Actually, I do not know. That's what I'm saying. If I can get a kit for y'all, I will, and I'll post the link later. So, so we'll figure it out. Okay, so just kind of adding it on here, just little bits. You can just kind of almost dirty it up a little bit. See how I just barely did that? I just barely had a little bit of black with some red, and now I'm just kind of dirtying it up, making it look like it's a more vintage truck. Very, very simple technique, but does the trick. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of that black. What color should this be? The rails, should that be like a silver, or I could do black? What do y'all think? Remember, we have to think about it with all the other things, because we're going to have spring, fall, winter. We'll have all of the different ones. So let me know. Catherine, go ahead and screenshot this and put that question in Paint Party Headquarters, and I'll answer it for you. Okay. So anybody in Paint Party Headquarters, if you're wanting access to this, remember, just screenshot this and say, hey, where did I get this? Or somebody probably already has, so you can go request it there. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to get some more black. Would wood be more vintage? I would think maybe. That's a good point, Stephanie. Brown, like wood slats. Yeah, maybe like brown, and then like Dawn said, gold. That might be cute. Brown with gold. I love that. What do y'all think about doing the wood, the rails like brown with gold? Maybe just a hint of gold. Not because wood is gold, just because I love gold. Okay, so I'm going to add in the black here. As you can see, like a lot of times people are so worried about you know, not rinsing their brush. Like I literally just went from red and went straight to black. Okay, yeah, so a lot of people are saying brown for the rails. Thank y'all so much. This is why I love painting live with y'all. I feel like you're with me. I wish y'all were in my studio with me. That would be way more fun. Does anybody ever paint with people at home? So I used to have a really close friend. She moved to Houston. But we would try almost every week to paint together. So if I was working on a project for a paint party, she would, you know, she'd be bringing her stuff because she was a really good realistic painter. And so I'd be painting my project and she'd be painting her projects. And man, we just would have so much fun together, just painting and chatting and talking. And then we'd go pick up our kids because our kids were in the same school. So it was awesome because, you know, she'd come over a few hours before we had to go pick them up, and then we'd just have our paint time. And then when she moved, I was like, oh, I need somebody to paint with at my house. Okay, so there's that. Okay, good. Brown and gold, white rails, shaded would look aged. Oh, that's a good idea, Beth. And then Carol says her granddaddy always painted his side rails white. Oh, that's a really good idea. I wonder how the white would look with the, I'm trying to think, with a pumpkin. It might look really good because then I could do the welcome white as well. I think I'm liking that. What do y'all think about that? White for the welcome and white for this. Because remember, we have a black background that's going on. So it could be really, really cool. It would work for spring and transition easier. Yeah, I think y'all are right on that too. Okay, we'll try white, and then if I'm not loving it, then I can always add brown over it. But I think what I'll do is, before I start working on this, I'm gonna make this white, and then I'm gonna make the rails white. Oh, you know what I should have done? Hold on, let me see if I can still fix it. If I use a stamper, dang it, I may be too into it. I was thinking if I use a stamper, oh, that's okay. If I use a stamper, I may be able to just get the tops and keep the sides white. Where did I put those? Oh, here, let me try this. I don't know if this is going to work. This is one of those things where we hope it works. And it works! Yay! I feel like I need a pat on the back right now. Okay. All right, so let me put a little bit more white. That works great. So this is just a Martha Stewart Dauber stamper, and you can also get them at Essential Stencil. Hey guys, if you have not got your Christmas Essential Stencil, make sure you use coupon code Texas Heidi for a discount. But they have some really cute I think she may be live on as well, just a guess. I know, Beth. I don't know why I haven't thought of it. Stacy, are you asking if I'm live, Stacy Wells? Yes, I am live, if that's what you're asking. I might be confused if I'm, and I think this is the way it goes, like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I don't have to worry about painting the insides. This is a win-win. I could do the whole thing like this. Oh my gosh. This is a new secret trick just revealed or just learned from me. I didn't know it. I didn't know it before. Okay, I think I need to paint the insides of that white, and then we're going to paint one of these. So let me know which one I should paint first. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all a couple of choices. Snowman or Christmas tree. Which one do you think I should paint first? If you'll put into the comments which one, and then I will paint the one that looks like has the most first. I'm going to just try to paint this white. Starting to turn gray because it's a little bit covered up. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a minute. Okay, so snowman, snowman inside the tires, tree, 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 snowman, Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Oh, we have a lot of trees. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so yep, we got tons of trees. Good point, Nora. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have lots of snowmen, lots of trees. Let me go ahead and do the tree. I know I can do that super fast. And let me show you. You want to see the quickest painted Christmas tree ever? Somebody set a timer. I think I can do this tree. Let me get my paints ready. I think I can do this tree in under 3 minutes, okay? Let's see. I got to get my colors first. Let me get my colors first. I'm going to use, oh, and guys, for those of y'all interested in ordering the kit, I'm going to see about getting something ready for y'all that you could order. And if you can, then I'll post links here later, okay? So we weren't prepared to try to sell it as a kit, but a lot of y'all are interested, so we'll post links later for that. But I wanted the pumpkin. Beth, you have a good sense of humor. I like you. Okay, so I'm using a yellow green. That's all over my hand now. A festive green, and then this is a green blue. Okay, so y'all got a timer set? I'm going to do this in under 1 minute. Okay, let's see if I can do it in under 1 minute. I think I can with a big brush. On your right, get set, go. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this in under a minute. I'm doing the darker green and then a little bit of the lighter green. And just kind of dabbing. Dab, dab, dab. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to, I got a minute. I got less than a minute. Where is it? Where is it? I need red. Oh, I should have had the red out. Am I still in my minute? Ornaments. Okay, and then I have gold. The pressure, because there's too much metallic on it. It won't make it a perfect circle. I'm going to have to go back on those. Did I hit it? Did I hit it? 30 seconds? Okay, Tammy, thank you. Dang it. I don't like that. I'm going to have to go back and fix those. Okay, so for sake, we're done with that. Hey, Minetta. Okay, so with some ornaments, we have the tree. Okay, so that's a simple tree. Another thing I think that could happen is, and my time's up, I already did it, just saying, is I could do the sides maybe with some of that. I don't think it'd work for all of it. Okay, so we have the tree. Now, the snowman. I'm going to do this super quick too. And I'm going to do this first and then actually add in a little bit of shading so it doesn't get too covered with the rail. So I think because it's all 3D, it'll still show up. Okay, so we have that. Okay, now I'm going to, what do y'all think of this project? Do y'all like it? Is this a good one? And then if you have more questions about, running a creative business, whether it's a creative online business or you're doing paint parties in person, if you'll ask me, I'll try to answer them if I see them. And then if I don't see them, I'll try to go back and look. What dabber am I using? I am using a Martha Stewart. And then I also have some dabbers that are essential stencil too. I like those as well. Oh crap, what did I do to my water? I accidentally put all this stuff with black before I grabbed this out. It's a mess. Okay, I'm a disaster right now. That's okay. All right, let me try this brush. Let's see if I can get this one kind of clean. All right, so I'm going to paint me a cute little snowman. Can y'all see that? Oh, thank you for sharing. Yes, Martha Stewart are the dabbers I have. And you can also get some these are from Michael's. And then also Essential Stencil has some. And then if you use my coupon code, you get, I think, 15 or 20% off. And it's Texas Heidi. So if you do order any Essential Stencils, it's a great company. They have dabbers too. I don't even know if dabbers is the right word for that. But they have really, really great stuff and you'll love it. And you can get a discount with Texas Heidi. Okay, so I have that going on. Okay, so this part's gonna be a little tricky. I'm thinking we'll bring in our turquoise here. Hold on. This is Sea Breeze, one of my favorite colors. Oh yeah, Carolyn, that's a great idea. Kristen too. Makeup sponges work really well. Does anybody else use anything for stencil dabbers that y'all can share? So we have makeup sponges that Kristen and Carolyn said. I'm also going to use a little bit of this Laguna. And then I've used makeup sponges from the dollar store even. Those definitely have worked well. There's lots of fun stuff. Okay, so this kind of, I'm kind of not real sure what I'm doing here because it's not filled in. So I'm just going to kind of have some fun with this and see what happens. We're just going to see what happens. Does that sound okay? Ooh, Sea Breeze and Coral Shell. Tammy, that sounds great. Jeannie says, why don't I see the other comments? Sometimes you just have to right swipe or left swipe. I'm not sure which one it is, but then the comments should pop up. You should be able to see everybody's comments. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to bring one down like this, and then have it, maybe I'll add in a little bit of, just a little bit of the darker as a stripe, and then I'm going to put kind of a, again, bear with me, give me some grace as I'm just free painting here, seeing if it's going to work. Sometimes when you're painting live like this, you have to be willing to give people grace because sometimes we're painting it as we are talking with you. Wendy says, I like to swirl my paint on with stencil brushes. I'm too rough and messy for foam toppers. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, I love being messy. Okay, so the kit, guys, we've had a lot of requests for this kit, so we'll get some information for y'all in a little bit. We don't have it just yet, but we'll definitely get some information for y'all on that. So if you can just watch your comments later, we'll come back with the link so you can purchase it. Yeah, we weren't prepared to sell it. I was just Gonna answer some fun business questions, paint with y'all, and then this is gonna be for one of my in-person parties. So I thought, why not just share it as I paint it. Okay, so I have a little scarf going on here, and then I'm going to add some buttons and a face. Okay, and then his cute little face here. Let's see if we can get it with a liner brush, and then I'll hold it up. Thank you, Cheryl, for lots of grace. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna have his nose there, and then we want a happy snowman. Okay, and one of my favorite oranges for snowmen is called Canyon Orange. I love this orange. So it's Canyon Orange. If you want to type that in, if people didn't hear it the first time, you'll maybe, if you do buy the kit, you'll want to use this. It's just a really great orange. Cute little snowman. Nothing serious. Okay. And then now I really want to paint this pineapple so much. Okay. So we have the snowman that can sit in the back with the rails. And we almost have our, oh, I think it goes like this. Duh. I'm sorry, y'all, because then it fits. I'm sorry. Sometimes my blonde gets to me. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Yes, I think we definitely all need to just have some fun painting today. Okay, so I want to do, I'm going to try the golds and yellows with this. So let me try some gold on here first. Let me put some gold. And again, I didn't rinse this because my water is a disaster right now. So I'm just going to put the gold on here and then go to the pink, or the green. I'm sorry, not the pink. Ooh, that would be pretty. I might add some pink and turquoise in here. Yeah, I know this isn't the right way to do this, y'all. I'm just trying it because it's fun. Sometimes it's just fun. Yes, definitely. You don't need a big space. You don't need a big space to have, you know, I know some of y'all have craft rooms and art studios. It's amazing. Some of you do not. Where I'm painting right now is literally like well, I can measure it. Let's see. It's 18 plus 18 is 36. It's about a 36 by 22 space. So you really, oh, does the railing need to be flipped? Is it this way? Is that how it goes? Y'all let me know if that's true. Thank you, Sharon and Lisa. The flat side looks like it's the round side goes on top. So is that right? Like that? I think that's right now, hopefully. I don't remember what I was saying. That happens sometimes. Oh, art studio space. So I'm in a very, very small space right now, painting just in a little corner. So I think sometimes, and I have a lot of stuff out right now. So yeah, card table, awesome, Dawn. I think sometimes, you know, we think, oh, we got to have all this space to do this or do that. It's not true. I have lived in 800 square foot houses that, you know, literally we used our dining room table for my art studio. Just, you know, you make do with what you have and you get creative. I mean, we're artists, we're creative people, right? So just go, like I say, if you're wanting to paint, don't make, well, I don't have enough space as an excuse, because if you really want to do it, you'll figure out a place. And once I talked about space, and let me know if y'all have enough room, like if you're like, you know, have a space that's really small that you paint on, because one time I was talking about this and a lady said that she pulls out a TV dinner tray. She pulled out 2 of them and she would sit on her couch and then paint with 2 of the TV dinner trays as her like desk or whatever. And I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's dedication. Like that's one of those things, you love painting when you'll do that. Or paint on your floor. Me and Pixie have painted on our floor many times. So we've actually painted on our floor, like concrete painted, and we've actually painted on like sitting on the floor because we didn't have a place to paint. I need a picture of a pineapple. I don't remember what this part looks like. And I know that doesn't look right. Something's not right. I need a reference photo, people. I do have a giant pineapple painting somewhere, but I'm trying to remember how I did this part right here. Okay, so I'm just adding in some of the greens. And then I'm going to put in some of the lighter greens. Okay. Dawn says, I'm always creating something or painting. I live in a small space too, so I've used tray tables too. Yes. And Lisa says, I paint on a TV table. And then Cheryl says, yes, creative people can create anywhere. So true. Oh, and those of y'all watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for being on my YouTube channel and subscribing. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. And those of y'all watching on Facebook, I love y'all. I'm on Facebook a lot. So I just want to say thank you. It means so much to me that you take time out of your busy life to hang out with me for a little bit. So I appreciate you so much. Okay, so I'm just kind of adding in more of this metallic gold. If you've never used this, it will change your world. This is one of my favorite paints of all times. Favorite paints. Yeah, anything that works. If you can find a place to paint, that's all that matters. Just find a place to paint. I've used my kitchen bar before. I've used other people's kitchen bars. Like, oh, can I just put a dollar store tablecloth on that and then go for it? Okay, so I'm going to use a little liner brush, and I'm just going to do some V's with this brown. Let's see. I'm just going to add them in. And this is wet, so ideally I would move on to something else, let this dry, and then add it on. But sometimes I like the look of kind of some blended messiness. So it just depends on kind of what look I'm trying to go for that. And then I was thinking it might be kind of cool to bring in some of that turquoise. Oh, that looks really cool. So bringing in some of the turquoise dots. Maybe even a little pink. What do y'all think? Adding a little pink, or should I just keep it turquoise? And I can put a little bit of turquoise on the top to make it very messy and fun. Oh, that's awesome. When you're live, can you see anyone or not, or do you want to? Okay, I actually cannot see any of you right now. So if I was on a Zoom, I could see you, but with it being a Facebook Live, I can't see you. So I rely a lot on y'all's comments. So then I can talk back and forth to you, and it makes me feel like you're here with me. But no, I can't see you. And then, yes, I would definitely want to see you for sure. And then Dawn says, my granddaughter comes one night a week and stays, and we always paint something she's great at it. That's so cool. What a great memory, too, you're giving her. Carrie, I agree. Dots make the world a better place. Oh, that's awesome, Dawn. She says she's painting ornaments tonight for her and her daddy's tree. How fun. Yeah, these are almost like little mini ornaments that you put in to these places. Okay, so I'm going to quickly paint the pumpkin, and the black is pretty much dry. So in a second, I'll be able to show y'all what it's going to start to look like with it all together. So, so I hope y'all have enjoyed this project. We have just a few more steps, and then I'm going to add some glitter, of course, and then I'll show y'all just a little bit about how it will look all together with the welcome, with the black circle behind it, and then of course it needs a bow. I'm not going to do a bow right now, but you'll be able to kind of tell. And this is something cute. You could actually get a big wreath to put behind it. That would be so, so cool. Okay, says cool because we're all naked. Good sense of humor. Definitely. I don't know then if I want to see everybody. I don't know if that would be a. I might not be able to keep my composure. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just gonna add a little brown so it has some shading to it. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the stem a little brownish with some green. And then kind of make a point. Okay, let me go ahead and actually make my lines where I want them. So with the pumpkin, what I like to do is I like to start kind of in the middle and make a football shape. And then from there, I like to bring it out. Okay. Oh, that was too much. So I'm just going to take my brush and go over it. I made it too close. Let's see here. So a little bit more orange because I made a mistake. Bring it out. And then now take my brown again and try to get it in the right spot. Okay, there we go. And then what I'm going to do is just dip into the orange and just kind of go right on top of where I was and then bring it in a little bit. So dip into the orange, right where I was on top. And just kind of go right over it. And that way you still get a shade, like a shading area. Let me grab some gold. Gold's really good to do on pumpkins too. Oh, Marilyn's always used her dining room table. Yeah, my dining room table for many years was the source of my art studio for sure. And so this is just some gold that I'm putting in the middle. And I'm going to show you up close a little bit because it's really, really pretty up close. See how you can see it's just kind of like it has that shimmer to it. Isn't that fun? It's almost therapeutic putting it on there. You can see on my hand how pretty it is. And then this is another opportunity if I wanted to add just a little bit of turquoise. I could, just to kind of make it more funky. Okay, cute. All right, so I'm going to put this aside, and the last one is a flower. This could be, so we're thinking summer for this and then spring for this. So since we have a red truck, I'm going to go full on turquoise. I was going to do pink, but since I just want to make sure it always looks good, you know, whenever it's time for that, whenever I switch them out. So I'm going to go turquoise with this so that it goes well with that red truck. Now I know it would go okay for like Valentine's Day if I brought it, but I would rather a heart shape. than just the flower shape. So I'm going to go ahead and just add in just a little bit of shading, not much. And then instead of trying to make this look like a traditional flower, I'm honestly just going to put some polka dots on it. So it has a fun little spring vibe. And should I do dark turquoise polka dots or should I do the pink? Would the pink make it too, I don't know if that's going to work, the pink. Huh. What do you think? Ooh, maybe I should do gold. Is gold springy enough? What would go well with this flower? Pink dots or darker turquoise? Hot pink. Okay, I'm liking that. Yeah, I think y'all are right. Okay, I think pink too. I think we're just going to have to deal with it with the truck. Oh, yellow may work. Mara? Is it Mara? What about yellow? That may work. Yellow, yellow. What do y'all think? Yellow or pink? Because yellow, I don't know if yellow would go very well with the red. That's the part I'm a little bit nervous on. Do a pink center and then do dark turquoise dots. Pink center. What if I did a white center with dark turquoise? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. New here. I'm not sure what you're making, but I'm loving the snowman. Oh, thank you. Well, glad you're new. Let me know if you're new here, if you've ever seen me. Highlight with white. Lime green may work. Yellow goes good with red. Sorry, I need a drink. Pink, yellow. White center, yellow dots. Yes, white and turquoise. Oh, this one's hard. Okay, I think I'm going to go crazy, y'all. I think I'm just going to go for pink. I think it may be a bad choice. However, it's just paint. I can turn it over and paint this one if it's awful. I can turn it over and paint it. And I do like the idea of yellow green. I have an idea. Let me see if this works. I have an idea of pink and yellow green dots. Okay, now let me try it with yellow green with it. Karen says, I love to see that you have paint all over your hands. Yes, this is how I do it. I don't know any other way. I'm a disaster when I paint, but it's fun. I think I was trying to be all like perfect and it wouldn't be near as fun. Who else has paint on their hands when they paint? Are you in the club? Are you in this club? Yes, we can paint over it if we don't like it. That's the good thing about everything with painting, pretty much. With wood, I mean, I've painted, murals for years. That's how I actually got started painting when I was 14, through painting murals. My very first painting, I remember I was bored one day and I asked my mom when I was 14 years old, or maybe I was about to turn 15. And I said, can I paint my wall? And I thought she was going to say no. And she's like, sure. And I was like, yes. I was so excited. And then I ended up painting this giant Lion King Simba, because Simba was popular around then. And he's always popular. So Simba, I ended up, spending like over a year trying to get the color combination right, because I was mixing the colors and I couldn't figure it out. Finally, I got it right, and it was so much fun. And, Blue is on the prowl. And so I just had such a blast doing that. And I thought, oh my gosh, how cool would this be? Let me try to get my circle back here and to do more paintings and stuff like that. So I started doing, people would ask me to do murals and just started doing all kinds of stuff. Lots of fun. Okay, so the cool thing about this is I don't have to freehand the welcome. Very excited about that. Okay, so we have welcome. And then now here's the cool thing about this. Are y'all like me too? Yeah, I have so many shirts. I swipe paint, and I have. She said the paintbrush in my mouth. Yes, that's what I do too. Y'all probably saw me on this live do that. Cheryl says me paint is all over me when I paint. Oh well, as long as I enjoy it, that's all that matters. Yes, this is the artist hands. Okay, so for those of y'all that are interested in buying this set, we are going to try to get you a link later. So watch for a reply from me. We'll post it. So don't worry, that's coming later. So we have a lot of people asking for it. Because what you'll do is some of these are wet, so I want to be careful. But what you'll do is you'll, this could be glued on, but these are going to be interchangeable. So you can actually do like Velcro. And you can set them in like that if you want. You could Velcro it in sideways. I think sideways looks super cute. And then you could put the, use a little hole punch to do the stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Trudy. Love watching you live. So thankful I got to meet you in person. I'm so thankful too. So cool. Pamela says, I had to take my dog out, missed the snowman. How did you do the nose? So the nose was just, I need to add the little things to it. Just simple little snowman. And then on his nose, I'm going to just add with brown paint. Make sure it's a really thin brush. And I'm just going to do little bitty lines. You could have so much fun with this. Like you could add little extra things. So that's the tree. And then when January comes, you could bring this little guy in, have him like, whee, he's about to fly out of the truck, but he's headed home. Okay, so you could move that around. So now you could have the snowman. So this could be a door hanger. I would recommend getting like a really cool giant wreath. You may need to lighten up your tires with some great, oh my gosh, thank you. That's a good point. Who said that? Anne. Thank you, Anne. Victoria says, Heidi, did you want to turn up the back so the lines go up like a palette? Let me see. Let's see if it looks cuter. So should it be this way, horizontal? I was thinking horizontal palette. But maybe Victoria, that might work. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think vertical? Or I'm going to lighten up the tires for sure. That's a great tip. Vertical or horizontal. I feel like maybe horizontal. It could go either way, honestly. I don't know why horizontal. I don't know. Up and down. What do y'all think? Up and down or... Yeah, maybe it should go that way. I think you're right, Victoria. I think it should go like that. So then we go from here to spring. So this is way too wet for me to set this in there, but that's what spring would look like. You would have your flower and you could get real creative with that. Horizontal is more quirky. I like it. Horizontal, diagonal. Horizontal is my favorite. It looks like shiplap. Oh, that's true. It could look like shiplap that way. And then we move into summertime, which again, this is very wet, so I don't want to ruin it, but it would bring the pineapple, which would be kind of cool. And Victoria is very, very adamant on her up and down. Horizontal, up and down, horizontal. We got a lot of horizontal. And then this pumpkin, which I do like the turquoise hints and especially the gold on there. And then you can put this right here. So this would fit into here. And then you could have your little rail over there. Now, I want to show you two more things I recommend doing on this before we go. Is first off, when if you do get the kit, like I said, lots of you are asking about the kit, so we'll probably put a link there for it. But what I recommend is glitter, number one. And then the second thing, can anybody guess what the second thing is I'm going to recommend for you to do? I don't know if y'all will know this one. This is a, let me put that there. See if y'all can see all the little things. The second one, I don't know if y'all will know what I'm recommending, because some of you may know. Uh-oh. That happened. Saying horizontal a bunch of times turned into a tongue twister. Oh, Cherie, you got it. Oh yeah, and seal it. Yeah, I definitely need to seal it for sure. But putting your name on the truck, okay? And I'm going to show you, if you're nervous about doing that part, you can just do initials. So let me quickly make my tires stand out because they're driving me nuts. So I'm going to use a little bit of white with just a little bit of black, and then just kind of go in here so they'll show up a little bit more, just to have some variation. And if you like the lines this way, like Victoria, do a thumbs up. If you, or a heart. If you don't like the lines this way, if you'll put turn it. Maybe type turn it. That way it'll see, I can see which way. Because again, I'm doing this for a paint party, so I want to present this in the best way possible so that when they go to paint it, they have it, because they'll probably, you know, see based on what I recommend. And then some of them might not even want the lines. They might just want like a solid color. Okay, I have an idea too. Hold on. And then I'm going to add glitter, and I'm going to show you how to do an initial. Yes. Yeah, Rachel, I was thinking on the tires too. I'm just putting some like full on blown lines. So just getting a dry brush. It's wet, so I have to pick a pretty good line of paint. Okay, and another fun thing you could do, see how just like a couple of lines. Okay, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Oh my gosh, a lot of y'all want it turned. Oh wow. Okay, let me turn this thing. Victoria, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna turn it and see what happens, see what it looks like. We got a lot of votes for the turn. Is that feeling better to y'all? Okay, so see how just a couple of like lines can make a big difference? If you just put a couple of like little lines here and there, almost like little highlight lines, it can just make it pop. Nothing major. And then what you can do is either, if you have like a silhouette or a Cricut, you could actually, let me just set this little guy in here so he looks cute. If you have a silhouette or a Cricut, you can do like a little, much better, Kathy says. You could do a stencil, but if you don't have a stencil, you could put like, you know, your monogram. For those of y'all that know what, you know, how we like to monogram a lot of stuff in the South. You could do monogram. You could do like, you know, if you're given this for a Christmas present, you could do, maybe it's to grandma and grandpa. You could put like grandpa's farm or Poppy's farm or something like that too. Victoria, she's like, no, she's adamant on it. I love it. Yeah, and palettes could technically go either way. So you could, when y'all do your own, you could definitely do either way. Another idea too, since this is dry, what I can do is I can do a Sharpie first so I can get it exactly how I want. So I could put like Easley Farms. I could put I'm trying to think of something cute to put on there. Easley Farms. I could put just our initials. I'm just putting a little bit more white. And if y'all have an idea for me to put for the name, I'm thinking maybe just the last name. I'm also kind of thinking like, while I'm making this, should this be a Christmas gift for somebody? And if so, I'll do their name. There we go. Is there a preference over silhouette versus Cricut? I actually, oh, I got you, Dawn. Yeah, she says it kind of looks like paper when it's this way instead of the other way. Yeah, I actually use a US cutter, but I've heard silhouette, but that may be a huge, I think everybody has a different thing here. Easley Acres, Season Express. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, so for those of you that have Cricuts or silhouettes, let us know in the comments which one you like better. So I have experienced like a little bit of a silhouette. I usually use US cutter, but I'm actually going to buy a silhouette to see what happens with it. So y'all let me know in the comments which one you like better, a silhouette or a Cricut. Okay, so I'm going to go with, I'm just going to do, I'm going to do Easley Farms. So I'm going to write out farms first. So if you don't have like the best handwriting like me, you may want to do a Cricut or a silhouette. Oh, we have a lot of Cricut users. Easley, Easley. So I'm going to go halfway in. Okay, so the reason I did it with the Sharpie first is number one, my paint was dry, so I could write it. Number two, I can make it a little bit easier. And now I can use, so I'm going to switch it again, go back to the way Victoria was wanting it. Now you got me thinking it looks like paper. We're going to get to see so many different ways. Okay. And then now I can take my liner brush and just very, very carefully go right on top of it. Right on top of the lettering. And then I can start to add glitter wherever I want. So I recommend, my husband hates the shape glitter. As you can tell, I love the shape glitter. But he really, really hates it. So I have to be careful. If it's going to be something that's going to be like traveling to our front door often, then I definitely don't want to put the shape glitter on it. I try to only use shape glitter if I'm keeping it in the art studio. So what I'll do is I'll use this glitter. And this is what I recommend too for paint parties. It's called Crystal. And the reason why is because whenever you're doing paint parties in person, I actually brought shape glitter one time to a big church event, and man, they were not very happy with me because it was there for months later. And so I didn't even think about it. I just thought, oh, this would be so pretty. And then the next thing you know, it's like they have glitter forever. Like you want to be remembered, but you don't want to be remembered that way. So that might be why they haven't had me back. That might be the reason why. So yeah, so make sure you don't bring the shape glitter. Always bring the glitter glue. And then I'll show you how the glitter glue works. And then you will spray it, put some holes in it, and add your bow. Okay, and then here's the glitter glue. So what I recommend is, like, I'm going to put a little bit on this pumpkin so you can see what it's like. And let's see. And you can just use your finger to do it if you want, but I just want to show you what it looks like up close. See how it shines? It'll dry, but it has that really, really cool look. And it's called Crystal. It's my favorite one. So as long as your art is dry, you can technically do this pretty much anywhere. So you could have it on the truck, you could have it on the pumpkin, you could have it on the spring flower, and then it'll dry and have this shake and this kind of sparkle. Okay, so this is basically it. We have the sign. I just need to poke holes in it. I have the different seasons. The tree I can go for coming up now. I can then go to the winter phase. Then I can go to the spring phase. Then I can go to the summer phase. And then I can go to the pumpkin phase for fall. So anyway, let me know if you like this, if you liked watching this. And if you are interested in the kit, put yes, I'm interested in the kit. That way I can go back later and add. Those of you in Paint Party Headquarters, remember you can just screenshot this and then say, hey, Heidi, how do I find this? And I'll let you know from there. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great day and enjoyed this. And let me know, make sure you put, yes, I'm interested in the kit. And then we'll come back and we'll reply to your comment with a link so you can grab it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this and y'all have a great day. Bye.